Gaffer, a point here at Doncaster this afternoon. What are your thoughts after the game?
Pleased with a point in the end, because it definitely wasn't our best performance of the season. It was a different type of performance from us. I felt with the conditions, the pitch, the third game in 6 days, it was probably an idea to go a little bit more direct into the forward players. Also playing Tyler for his league debut took the pressure off him to try and build out, so slightly different than what we usually see from us. But we felt that was, it was necessary. It was a bit of a scrap, and for the first time I think all season we've come away from a game with a point when we might have lost it. So we've from our only shot on target we get an equaliser, where that's happened to us loads of times. 5
changes, like you say. Was that an attempt to freshen things up as well as the game plan that you wanted to execute?
Yeah, well, obviously the goalkeeper's one, and the other 4 lads, just for freshness really and energy. Josh Sheehan's played the last 2 games and covered loads of distance, loads of ground, and to ask him to go again today and then to go again on Sunday at Northampton was probably not the best idea. Same with Mario. I said in the press the other day, sometimes you've got to listen to the players. I asked Mario yesterday in saying how you're feeling, and he just said he feels a bit tired, a bit leggy, so we thought we'd give him a little bit of a breather. Owen Toll again, another one who's had injury history with us, and playing 3 games in 6 days and then asking him to go again 4 in 9 is probably not the wisest thing to do. So trying to freshen it up if you can, which then sometimes you don't get a fluid sort of type of performance because you have made changes, but in the end it's about getting points, and today we managed to get 1 when we wanted 3, but we got 1 and didn't play well, so we'll take it.
Obviously Tyler comes in, he plays really well. Was that a big decision for you to do that?
Yeah, because it's not easy leaving somebody else who's played half a season, but I just felt it was necessary, because I think there's been a couple too many errors that have cost us goals. Shots that we think, when we don't have loads of shots on the goal, that not making big saves in big moments. So when I signed Tyler in the summer, I said to him, you'll get your chance if I feel as though the opportunity arises, and I just felt that was there today, and I actually thought he did really well. He showed composure, he made a couple of good saves for us, and his kicking was good as well for the most part. So yeah, good debut for him.
Plenty of crosses into the box. Attacking line-up, was that with that in mind from the last game? How many crosses went into the box?
I can't remember. I don't know how many we got today. It didn't feel as though it was half as many as the other night, but we just wanted to play with the forwards up there, because, as I say, one of them needs to get going and try and get us a goal, and to go into Sam and have 2 natural strikers in and around him might have been a way that we got in, but that wasn't the case. It was a number 10 who comes on the pitch and scores from a natural winger's cutback, so a bit more likely what we used to do, but what we have been doing. But yeah, it's not the prettiest game we'll ever see, but it's something.
So you made those changes in the second half, and the subs combined to get the equaliser, and that was, imagine, what you wanted to happen when you made those subs.
Yeah, you just need energy off the bench. Yeah, you need people to come on and try and make an impact. To say it wasn't the type of game that we usually see. We obviously changed shape as well late on in the second half to try and get more forward players in the box, and thankfully we got that from Dempsey. He comes on and sucks it away. It won't be the best goal he's ever scored in his life either, but it doesn't matter. So we come out of here with something from the game.
That's the most important thing, and now we've got to regroup and go again on Sunday.
Recover, yeah, got to go again. It's been a difficult schedule, as everybody is. There'll be mad performances and difficult results up and down the country, I'm sure, but we need to make sure that we're going to try and get 3 points on Sunday at Northampton. Obviously lost the last home game, which is our first one in 18 games or whatever it was, so time in the next one.